Like, it is a basketball play, and an Angel goes flying. Angel gets hit, in fairness, and she just flies. And then jumps up and tries to go at her. She tries to charge her down while Caitlyn walks away. Like, it's nothing. It's absolutely...
Angel, can you take us through the flagrant foul from your perspective? Just what you saw and then how you interpreted what happened.
Basketball play, refs got it right. Move on.
What did you think? Was it a flagrant foul or an Oscar-worthy performance? Drop your take in the comments below. And if you're ready for more fire from the WNBA's most controversial rivalry, hit that like button and subscribe. Because this drama, it's only just begun.
Right here, she is right here. She comes in, just a little grab around her, trying to kind of hold her, really. And Angel Reese loses her mind. I mean, if you can't tell me there is not true animosity, jealousy, and agenda ate up right there with that player, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, that was a big nothing. Wow.
An ordinary foul? Or something far more explosive? This moment sent shockwaves through the WNBA world. A take foul from Caitlin Clark and an eruption from Angel Reese that stunned everyone. What happened on that court? Why is this rivalry boiling over? And why is the entire sports world suddenly taking sides? Welcome to the next chapter in one of the most explosive showdowns in modern sports.
Angel Reese hates Caitlin Clark, and it's so obvious. You don't give this type of reaction for a common foul. That is a regular basketball foul. Caitlin Clark hit ball, but Angel Reese decided to flop like she's Draymond Green and act like she got shot in the streets and hood of Chicago. But then when you ask a question after the game in the press conference, you say basketball play, refs got it right, move on. But you clearly had a hard time moving on after that foul. And Caitlin Clark threw some shade at Angel Reese, rightfully so. That's just a good take foul. Either you let Angel get a wide open two-pointer, which I don't think she was going to make. Have you seen her layup package? Or you send her to the free throw line and make her earn those points. Anybody who played any type of ounce of competitive...
It started long before they set foot on a WNBA court. Caitlin Clark, the transcendent scorer and record breaker from Iowa. Angel Reese, the fierce competitor and self-proclaimed villain from LSU. Their rivalry sparked national headlines when Reese taunted Clark in the NCAA championship game. Now, in the WNBA, that tension is still alive and on full display.
Basketball play, refs got it right. Move on.
She just said basketball play, refs got it right. She could have, like, it could have been worded worse. It could have been worded worse. And it was the same thing as she said, basketball play, when she clocked Caitlin Clark in the head. And again, I stand by this. I don't think Angel Reese last year intentionally smacked Caitlin Clark in the head, because at that stage in the year, Angel Reese had gone like 15 games without getting a single block. If Angel Reese tried to hit Caitlin Clark in the head, she would have...
The Fever are up by 30. Caitlin Clark, as usual, is doing it all. But when Angel Reese grabs a board and starts to power up the court, Clark reaches in to commit what's known as a take foul, a routine, strategic move. What followed wasn't routine at all. Reese flies to the floor, gets up, and charges at Clark like she's just been betrayed in a mafia movie.
Because of me too, I want y'all to realize that. Now, I heard a lot of people say that I or others have made Angel Reese the villain. Did you not just hear herself call herself the bad guy? She called herself the villain. I'm not making her the villain. She's making herself the villain. And guess who her eyes are on at all times? Caitlin Clark. There's an image from this opening game when Caitlin Clark hits a beautiful fadeaway three-pointer. And the camera pans to Angel Reese, and you would have thought she saw the devil.
The refs review it, and in a controversial move, they upgrade Clark's foul to a flagrant one. Reese keeps barking. The internet erupts. Was this justice? Or just theatrics?
Folks, this was crazy. Caitlin Clark recorded the first triple-double in a season opener in WNBA history, but are you surprised? Because I'm not. I have to say, there was a couple days when I was thinking, you know what, this guy might be a little difficult with like how scrappy they could be. But then I woke up today and for some reason I had like zero hesitation and full confidence in the Indiana Fever. Venom and I went live. We were talking about it before the game and I was just like, nope, not.
While Angel Reese turns up the volume, Caitlin Clark does what she's always done. Let her game do the talking. No retaliation. No reaction. Just cold, calculated distance. The same walkaway she did after LSU beat Iowa in 2023. Except this time, Clark walked away with a triple-double, the first ever in a WNBA season opener.
There was no need for Angel Reese to jump up and try chase down Caitlin Clark after a relatively hard foul. Like, what Caitlin did wasn't even in the stratosphere of what Diamond Shields or Kennedy Carter did to her.
The villain. That's what Angel Reese calls herself. Not the media. Not her critics. Her own words. And it shows. From taunts to tweets, she's embraced the chaos. But is this just who she is? Or a calculated play for attention in a league that thrives on narratives?
If we're being completely honest, all of this is fine. All of this is high-level competition, passionate basketball. They're frustrated. Caitlin's trying to foul her to avoid a little freaking layup. Angel's frustrated because her team's losing and she was trying to do the most and her team was just not helping enough. So she's frustrated. She wants to go up for the layup. She gets off balance because of this foul. Caitlin does a little shove at the end. It doesn't look malicious, but it definitely was a shove with the left hand. Angel falls to the ground. She's pissed off again because she's frustrated. Just like we've seen every other player in the WNBA at times be frustrated. Stands up, turns around, says something. Aaliyah Boston comes, gets in between them, and they all get penalized. Fine. That's all fine. Here's the
Some are calling her the Draymond Green of the WNBA. But there's one key difference. Draymond often backs it up with playoff wins. Reese, on the other hand, was on the wrong side of a 93-58 demolition. That's a 35-point beatdown. Yet somehow, she made herself the headline.
All it took is one game for Angel Reese to attack Caitlin Clark. It couldn't be clearer that Angel Reese knows that she is in second place behind Caitlin Clark and she's not going to top her throughout her career. In any basketball game, WNBA, NBA, on the streets, this would be a clear foul. For Angel Reese to react this way is completely out of control and she deserves to be fined for this. She's always subliminally going after Caitlin Clark in interviews. And there's constantly one thing that we can always look back on that tells the truth that Caitlin Clark is a better player than Angel Reese, and that is the stat board. Game 1, Caitlin Clark brought in the triple-double, and although Angel did have a good game, we will give her that with 12 points and 17 rebounds. 17 rebounds is huge. She definitely did not play as good of a game as Caitlin.
Social media didn't hold back. Sports commentators called it theatrical. Fans saw through the performance. Even former players questioned the flagrant call. The sentiment was clear. This wasn't about basketball. It was about Angel Reese wanting the spotlight back. So, who's really winning this rivalry? Caitlin Clark is breaking viewership records, selling out arenas, and dropping stat lines never seen before in a rookie debut. Meanwhile, Angel Reese is in headlines, not for wins, but for reactions.
Do you guys think that Angel Reese understands that she is in a completely one-sided beef with Caitlin Clark? Like, I don't think Caitlin Clark could give less of a fuck about Angel Reese's existence. And yet Angel Reese tries so hard to make this a thing, to make this like rivalry a thing when it really doesn't exist. And this was a normal ass foul, by the way. Like this was a normal hard foul, send them to the line. And I mean, Angel Reese flops the shit out of this. I mean, look at her flail her arm, and look at Caitlin Clark's arm. It's not even whatever. And then Angel Reese is trying to get into like her face after this foul, and yet Caitlin Clark is just walking away. she just turns around and walks away, you know, as if it's a normal foul. And yet Angel Reese, you could read her lips. She was like saying, oh, she's trying to fight, bro. She's trying to fight. And it's like, I genuinely don't think Caitlin Clark could care less about you. She does not care about your like you are in a one-sided beef. It is all in your head, Angel. This rivalry that you think is you are not on the same level. And I don't think she cares in any capacity. I wish I could be as delulu as you, because what you think is a rivalry in your head just doesn't exist.
The WNBA schedule guarantees one thing. They will meet again. And the next game? It might be even more explosive. Will Angel Reese channel her energy into leading her team? Will Caitlin Clark continue her silent dominance? Or will this rivalry spill into something much bigger?
Third quarter of this basketball game, and it's already a heated situation. Caitlin Clark and Indiana Fever is currently putting the beats on the Chicago Sky, and I'm telling you right now, Angel Reese is furious because she wants to make it her business to beat Caitlin Clark this year, and I'm telling you right now, it's not even close. Caitlin Clark hitting logo threes, looking like young Steph Curry.
Love them or hate them, Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese are transforming the WNBA. Rivalries like these bring eyes, debates, and passion. But in the end, it's not just about who flopped harder. It's about who's changing the game. And that is still being written.
Yo, Caitlin Clark, she did it. She signed my autograph. My life is complete. Here's this replay.
Their rivalry isn't new. From AAU battles to the 2023 NCAA championship, where Reese's LSU triumphed over Clark's Iowa, these two have a history. That game ended with Reese's now famous "you can't see me" gesture, sparking debates about sportsmanship and race. In the third quarter, with the Indiana Fever leading, Clark attempted to prevent a layup by striking Reese's arm, causing her to fall. The referees assessed a flagrant, 1 foul on Clark and technical fouls on Reese and Aaliyah Boston. Clark later stated, "I wasn't trying to do anything malicious. That's not the type of player I am." It was supposed to be just another season opener. But when Caitlin Clark delivered a hard foul on Angel Reese, the court ignited, not just with whistles, but with a firestorm of controversy. Was it a strategic play or a malicious act? Today, we unravel the layers of a rivalry that's redefining women's basketball. This rivalry has amplified attention on the WNBA, drawing in new fans and sparking important conversations. While competition fuels the sport, it's crucial to ensure it doesn't cross into personal attacks or overshadow the athlete's skills. Amid the controversy, Clark achieved a triple-double with 20 points, 10 rebounds, and 10 assists, leading the Fever to a 93-58 victory. Reese contributed 12 points and 17 rebounds. Yet, their athletic feats were eclipsed by the altercation. The incident reignited discussions on race and gender in sports. The WNBA is investigating allegations of racist comments directed at Reese during the game, emphasizing their "no space for hate" policy. Players like Breanna Stewart have called for respect and civility from fans. As the season progresses, all eyes will remain on Clark and Reese. Their rivalry, rich with history and emotion, continues to shape the narrative of women's basketball. Let's celebrate their talents and ensure the discourse uplifts the sport.